to the TIS Moodle tutorial. Before you're able to go to Moodle, you need to go to vle.tiseagles.com to access our Moodle page. Usually it would go to a page like this, so you would have to log in with your student account, and it will look like this. You can access your courses through this left navigation bar, or you can just go directly to them like this. It also has a calendar here to show you important dates and upcoming events. And if you go to each specific course, you'll see your teacher may also have some upcoming events or latest news. It also gives you notifications about assignments that need attention, and so in each different teacher is going to probably arrange it differently, but we can click on one of the courses just so that you have an idea. And in this course, for example, you can navigate it through the different modules that are shown in the icons here. This is the physical science module, which has general information in which you are going to be able to have information to links to the iCalendar or any tutorials that you may need. You will also see in your course that there is a are you savvy about tech, which if you have any questions about technology, you can go to that. This Are You Mad About Science page is more for extension, anything that you would like to have a better understanding or just you are curious about, you can go to this site. You see this icon right here. These are forums and discussion forums that you can have within the course. But let's look at some of the features of modules themselves. This is a very important icon, the hand with a little paper, because those mean assignments that you have to turn in. So when you have one of those, it means that your teacher is expecting you to turn something in, and the way you do that is by clicking on it, and it'll tell you add submission. You need to be careful to look for documents that you may need. Sometimes they end up at the bottom, so be very, very careful with that. You would click on add submission, and you can either drag and drop your files here. So if I needed to submit something like this, I would just come and drag it like that. If you're not happy with it, you can click on it and delete it, or if you uploaded the wrong thing. And then make sure you always save changes. At this point I didn't submit anything, so it didn't save anything. I do want to point out, whenever there are more instructions on the assignment, like for instance on this one, you see that the document is at the very bottom, so you have to be very careful with that. You have a summary of all the assignments or all the different activities to your right in this navigation, so you can also see it quickly if you are not in the main page. Let's look at a couple other icons here. This is just a page. This usually means it's just a lesson with different resources, so you won't have to turn anything in, but it's probably a page with resources. This icon right here shows that there is a link. A lot of your links will mean that there is an external link to a lesson, usually probably Nearpod. Another icon that is important is this icon right here. That means it's a quiz, and you want to look at it, and it'll tell you how many attempts you have and how your teacher has set up the quiz, whether you will have take the highest grade or if you have time limits. It'll show it right there. So that's an important icon to look at. So you need to make sure that you're always looking at your upcoming events with each course, and also your latest news. And your grades more than likely will not show up here. They'll show up in PowerSchool, but it is important that whenever you have something that shows that you need to submit, that you are communicating with your teacher about it. And as always, the general information is probably your best way to access your teacher's information, and you can always email them if you have any questions.